Hey guys, I just thought I'd post a video. It's the end of the week, Friday. I just got out of a physical therapy visit and I feel so good. I can't tell you how relaxing it is to end a work week with a nice shoulder massage. I feel so spoiled. Anyways, I just thought I'd post an update on some things I've been working on. I did a circle flap album with the Graphic 45 Magic of Oz paper collection. I think that's what it's called. And this is one side, and this I got the blank from Pinecone Press, and I just bought my own paper. And I put stickles on the two witches and those poppies there. And on this side, I just turned it into a pocket. And for the time being, I have some of these. I guess they kind of look like playing cards to me, because I didn't get the munchkins in, I think, very well in the inside, and so my overall strategy was the 4 key players on the Yellow Brick Road and the 2 witches who help and hinder them along the way, and then the title of the paper collection there. So forgive me, I'm kind of going solo on this. You're going to see the ugliest part at the bottom. So that wasn't a very dramatic opening, but so I tried to dedicate one page to every character. So this is Dorothy's page, and then we open it up, and then this is the Tin Man. I really love the Tin Man. He has a special place in my heart. I think he might have been my favorite character in the movie next to Dorothy. And then here we have the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion together with Dorothy. Sort of a collection of all the characters. This is probably one of my favorite illustrations in the collection. It's just so well done. So well done. I don't think I'm going to put anything in here. I'm just going to make it a decoration on a tabletop for my house during the holidays. And here's the Bad Witch, and you can see her legs, which I really like that. So I've got one more thing to show you from this collection. Oh, sorry, I cut the camera off too soon. So this is what it looks like when you open it up, with the cover and the back and the front. And then I'll just twirl it around real quick so you can kind of get a sense for the overview. Okay, here's the second thing, and this is going to be a gift that I'm going to give away to all the people in the physical therapy office that I've been going to. This album cover was a blank from Pinecone Press, and I decided that I would have wanted Glinda the Good Witch to be on my cover, but this collection didn't give her her own page. Did you guys notice that? Anyways, it looks like they really wanted to play up the Halloween, so of course the Bad Witch and Wicked and all that. So this is my cover. And I saw this on a video on YouTube, and I figured out how to get some charms in here. Isn't that a beautiful flower? And this is from the Girls Papery Halloween collection that I got from Tuesday Morning. And I literally seamed the paper there. And then here's the back to match. And then the closure I learned from Kathy Orda, where she put a chain across. I have these guys here on each side, and then I totally miscalculated, but I just wasn't up to redoing it. I would have preferred the charms to be in the middle, but the cool part about this is that they kind of show in the front somewhat, depending on how tightly your book is closed. And I found a really cool charm at Michael's, this little, I want to say snow globe, but it's not the snow globe. You know that ball that the Bad Witch gazes into to see. I forget what you call those things, but anyways, I found one. I couldn't believe my luck. And then I also got, in the same charm section at Michael's, 2 letters, O-Z, for Oz. Can you guys see that? So those are my major charms. And then I think this is a Melissa Francis charm. It's kind of hiding in here, but it's this glass half moon in there. So I'm going to undo it, put the camera down, undo it, and show you the inside pages. So now that I've undone it, see how it's kind of cool because the moon stays here on that side, and then the rest of the charms hang out there. So if you didn't want to close it and it stays open, then the charms kind of hang out there. So that was the cool part about my boo-boo. And then on this side, it's just a plain chain hanging out the side. But the way she showed us how to do it, it was very cool because it won't fall out of the hole because you put a little jump ring there to prevent it from going anywhere. So I love it. Anyways, this cover came as a plain chipboard, and I painted it black, and then I glued this on, and I left some borders there, and this is a Prima flower. The cover is extremely stiff, so kind of bear with me because I have to hold the camera with one hand. This is what I chose for my opening page, and this is a pocket album. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you guys all the pockets, but just the overall concept. You have sort of the back of the pocket there, and then the front of the pocket, and then the inside is a tag. And so I guess this is the angle I'm going to have to do so you can see everything. And I tried to follow the same theme as the last project, where each section color coordinates and relates to the same characters, so they're sort of like mates. And I got the chipboard collection for this collection too, and it really added, this chipboard thingy added a lot to that paper. It was kind of plain. And then there's that. I hope the lighting is okay for you guys. Loved these ads. Loved the scarecrow. I'll show you, and I just love the witch's legs when the house fell down on her. And there I kind of play it up there too, experimenting with different ways to fussy cut this paper. I could have put some stickles on there, but I just decided not to because it already looked pretty sparkly from the paper. So anyways, and then here's another chipboard cut of the Bad Witch. And then here's the last page. And then on this side, I have the spider webs. So I'll pull out all the tags and stop the camera for a minute and show you those. Before I do that, I guess I thought I'd better show you kind of an angle of what the book looks like. So it opens up extremely wide, but it can close pretty narrow. To tell you the truth, I don't know how sturdy this album is going to be. I have the tags, these pocket pages, adhered to this base with a little tab that has that really strong sticky tape on it. I'm sort of afraid to handle it because I just don't know. One of the big problems I had was getting this paper to adhere to the acrylic paint. I was having a really tough time getting it all to work out. So anyways, just, you know, this is sort of like the thickness on the back, the front. And I just wanted to kind of give you the whole deal here in case you decide to get one of these blanks. I think it's called a 12-page pocket album at Pinecone Press. Here's one of the inserts. And I just used a very sheer ribbon to put through the hole. I really like that a lot. So my strategy is to cover the front of the tag with paper, and then the back of the tag will have the photo on it. And every year at Halloween, the place where I go to get physical therapy, all the therapists dress up in Halloween costumes, and it is just so adorable because they really go way out. So this year I thought I'd take photos and then come back, print them out, put them on the back of the page, and bring it over to them, sort of commemorate the holiday, because they are just so adorable. Not all the clients get to come in on Halloween Day, so I'm really excited. So this is what this project is for. And I know you guys are really familiar with the paper, so I'll just show you this one tag, and you can kind of imagine, you know, all the tags covered with paper to coordinate with the other papers in the front and back of the pockets. So anyways, I hope you like that. Last but not least, what you've been looking at under all my projects. This came in the mail today. I thought I'd do a few product reviews. This is that Cricut Cartridge, I think they call it something Satchel, electronic cartridge satchel. Anyways, it's from Art Bin, and I saw it at my local scrapbook store, and I went to the Art Bin website, and it was a really reasonable price. It's supposed to hold 16 cartridges with the books and the matching rubber thingies, and I was only able to get 15 rubber and booklet thingies in there, so I left one cartridge out, and it has a little space for tools and things like that. But anyways, I'm totally excited because I was tired of having all those boxes take up a lot of space, and it's stackable. And I got mine from Custom Crops because they had the best shipping deal. When I was ordering it through Art Bin, it's like $19 for the bin, but then they wanted another $10 for shipping, and I thought, forget it. And I went to Custom Crops, and I think it was $25 altogether, including shipping, tax, handling, and in the bin. And I'm so excited. I felt like this was a major splurge. But I think I'm going to be using my cartridges more because it's easier to sit here and flip through all the different thingies in the cartridges, and you know, because I'm not good enough with my Gypsy to figure out all the different things that I have. I've synced up every cartridge to my Gypsy, and I saw Chris Ward show us how to see all the different objects we have from all the cartridges we own, and I have to rediscover that video. But this is neat because you can visually look at it. It's a little bit better visual image in the booklets rather than in the Gypsy, so you can just kind of sit down with the whole thing right there and flip through it, and that was what my plan was for how I was planning on using this. I'm really excited. And then the second thing I got this week was this punch from Stampin' Up! And I keep getting their mini catalogs, but I've never seen this in any of the catalogs, and I was really excited. One day I went over there and they had this PDF file on the corporate website, and it was like every single product they sell, not just from the mini catalogs. And I can get big flags from my birthday bash cartridge, but if I just want to fussy cut flags that are really tiny from various pieces of paper that go in a specific project, this works out really great. So I was kind of happy to find this, and the quality of the punches are super. So I was really excited. I'll show you some flags, banner flags that I made for 4th of July with my birthday bash cartridge. It's pretty much identical. Can you see my... I made this all with, let's see, the Plant and School book cartridge I used to make my letters. I got my scallop circles from George Basic Shapes, and then I made these 8-inch scallops from the birthday bash cartridge, and I just put it together with twine. And I was really excited. It just it was so fast and easy, you guys. I've made these kind of things before with fabric that took me like a month, and I literally made this in hours, and I'm like all hooked on it now. So anyways, the Cricut was perfect for making these really big ones. You can whip them out really fast, but the Cricut's kind of slow when it comes to, like, I want to make 6 different flags and 6 different papers, and the top has to be different from the bottom. And so anyways, I thought this punch would come in real handy because I'm a huge fan of flags. Love, 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 love flags. And you know how much they charge you when these companies make coordinating flags that go with the collections and all of that. So I'm hoping this will not only be a time saver but a money saver in the end as well. So big shout out to Stampin' Up! For this one. I don't buy much from them, but this is one thing that I got, and I was really happy with it. Well, this is the last thing I thought I'd show you guys. I made this mini album months and months and months ago, and I used Mod Podge for the covers, and they just curled really badly. So I decided to redo the covers, and so I redecorated. I put this bow and those buttons and that lace and these little ribbons here, and then that's the back to match the front. I used the same paper, and I used a pretty sturdy black chipboard, so it's black in the core as well, so it was very handy because you don't have to paint or distress the edges in any way. And the whole thing just kind of hangs together. And I decided to put photos in there of me when I was really little, all my old black and white photos from my family photo albums. So as soon as I'm done doing that, I thought I'd show it one more time. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great, great weekend.